And ball spills free. Rickett looks like he might be in the middle as well, so he's trying to kickstart them. Phyllis comes across. Numbers though with the Panthers. If they great work by Wood. Spun around, 50 out, blind turn, and has not got the distance. It falls towards Baseley again. He's front and centre today. Has been great. He can't pick it up on this occasion, and the Roos happy to possibly see it over the line. They are through for a rush behind. So 10-12-72 Bell Post Hill. And they lead Anakie 4-7-31. Minute gone in the third term.
So Parsons now, the kick in wide and finds Steve Rickett. Steve Rickett takes the mark, half-back flank.
Whoa. Stop it, Gray.
Stop it. I don't know if we're on or if we're on here or not.
I think we're on.
That's Tammy Winnett. I'm in at the quarter time or half time break, Fred.
So we're underway here. The ball half forward flank for Anakie has picked up there in defence.
And we dropped out.
What's going on here?
We dropped out.
They haven't got quite the skills, Grubby, to play the style of footy that they're trying to.
You can see what they're trying to do. They just haven't quite mastered it yet. Especially the young blokes. The pressure on the young blokes is telling.
Back here at...
we're here, Fred.
Back here at Bell Post Hill.
Righto.
Sorry for that technical problem there, but the ball is deep in the forward line for Bell Post Hill. It comes clear. Anakie. Handball comes to Phyllis. Has one bounce. Runs to the middle. Looking for somewhere to go. Gets it back to Collins. Now then Phyllis again. Runs slap bang into a Brad Martin tackle. Free kick not paid. Terrific tackle, Brad Martin. As Anakie player, I think it's Collins down in the mud patch in the middle. But free kick paid there to Brad Martin for Bell Post Hill. Out wide to Page. Oh, very casual. Dropped the mark. He's got time to had Tobin screaming for the ball for the handball, but didn't do so. Stephen Rickett crossed the face of goal. In fact, he goes right to the goal square. Parsons now goes out wide looking for and finding Lewis. Lewis now runs on. Handball to Collins. All Anakie down the wing there. Good pass will get them into good position. Kick is not good. McNamara drops the chest mark. Gets a handball. Comes across to Urquhart. Urquhart runs away. Centre wing. Long kick towards half forward. Great kick on his own. Jovanovic looking for the running player. And that's obviously what Bell Post are going to try and do in this second half. Run the footy. The kick is well weighted. Tobin. Terrific mark at centre half forward.
He's good overhead for a little bloke.
So plays on quickly. Sees
can't kick though.
Terrific work, and Steve Rickett takes the defensive mark. 4 minutes gone in the quarter. 4-7 Anakie. They trail Bell Post 10-12.
Rickett goes laterally to Corey Collins along the line at a half back. Needs to set a task for his Anakie teammate there. Is against a couple, and they break free again. Fantella goes towards the pocket. Ping-pong footy at the moment. He gives it back to Rickett. Handball to Parsons on the boundary line. Dangerous kick across the face of goal to Bowman. Will he be able to keep it in? I don't think he can. Richo. Good work. Boundary throw in. Short boundary throw in again. Side of the pack. Nobody can get an effective possession away. And the umpire coming.
Can only cause angst at the bottom of a pack.
Absolutely. Ball up again. Still at half forward for the Panthers. Another ball up. Ball up again. Lewis goes up. Wood there as well.
Trouble is now he's limping.
Handball. Great work, Richo. Through the middle. Anakie fighting hard for it. Run away. Rickett. Gary at half back. Goes towards the middle. Lolicato on a long lead. Doesn't see ball first, boy. He didn't take the ball with him. Carter, handball, back inboard. Urquhart comes up from half back. He's in the middle. Right foot kick towards centre half forward. They line up. And McMurray wins the raffle, takes the mark. Gives it away to Parsons, takes a bounce. Outside 50, goes towards centre wing. Better kick. Bit of space and room out there. Liccardo takes the mark, handball back inboard. Phyllis, his handball back. Oh, they're mucking around with it a bit. Phyllis, handball to nobody in particular. Coming out from half forward. The Roos under pressure. Panthers putting lots of tackles on from behind there. Dylan Whitney does well. Zulix gives the handball away. Page under pressure at half forward for Anakie. Kavanagh's there also for the Roos. Handball comes back. Lollicado off a couple of steps. Long kick, 55 out. Open goal square, and it might bounce through. It has. Kicks his first of the...
They put on, one handball too many is not good enough.
Exactly right. In the middle, ball comes clear by Dylan Whitney to half forward. In the way is Bowman. Bowman chips it out wide. Phyllis takes the mark, and obviously they're going to try to work the footy a bit better, Anakie, as we spoke to Phil Gavin as he walked past us coming onto the ground. He was hoping they could do better in this half. So far in this quarter, they're not too bad. They're back to centre wing. Rickett, Steve, goes towards half forward. Phyllis takes the mark. He's been good today.
Well, he's just ran all the way from the other kick too. That's a pretty good effort.
He's outside forward 50, goes towards the full forward. Mark not taken there. Tried to keep it in to Stello Wilson. Can't take the mark as comes back into his arms. Left foot pot shot at goal. It's in the goal square. Good work there by Urquhart.
Lima from fullback. Goes towards Urquhart. Took...
Nothing.
You're joking me, aren't you? The ball spills to Kavanagh. He kicks it back towards the 10-metre square. No mark taken. Play on. And through Kavanagh, followed up, but he's missed it to the right-hand side. Through for one behind two. Brad Martin limping off as well for Bellpost Hill. As the ball comes inboard to McNamara. Kicks over the top. Baird takes the mark outside defensive 50. Called to play on now. In fact, it's overall. Who takes it? Gives it to McNamara. Still back into the centre wing on the outer side. Long down the line. Good kick for distance. And that was a great mark. Jovanovic. In fact, it's Fantella.
Wasn't he the old Anakie trainer, that bloke?
Yeah, well done. Good work. Fantella chips the ball to Wood. Takes it. So Wood now. He just chips it over the top. Very lax defending from Anakie. Just letting Bellpost Hill hit their targets inside 50. And 50 from goal. They go now. Dawson goes long towards 10 metres. Bowman goes up, punched away from behind, close to the boundary line. Kick over the shoulder. Is across the... Well... Is it? No, it's across the face of goal. And that was Baird with the behind. So he puts his first score on the board. They go to 10-13-73 Bellpost Hill. Anakie 5-9-39.
Look at what the goal umpire was doing.
DeGrande Simon Sport, third quarter scoreboard, 10 minutes played.
Quick kick in came to Gary Rickett. Just position, centre wing. Ruckman... contest there. Barton does well. Comes to ground. Carter takes the handball. Has Page going past. The handball wasn't so good. Whitney, he can't pick it up. Finally does. Gets a handball. Pretty tight and tough in close. That's a free kick, surely. Umpire, I don't know whether he can't see or can't blow his whistle, but Page in front of us had his foot well and truly held. As ball comes from Pisano towards the half-forward flank. Does well. Picked up again by Carter, round the body towards half forward, 2-on-1. In fact, Baseley had no chance whatsoever to be in that contest.
He was interfered with him 15 metres off the footy.
So very poor umpiring at the moment as the mark is taken in front of our broadcast by Steve Rickett. Anakie now don't seem to be getting much further than that position.
That's Pittman, a better one.
Pittman ran to the ball and ball in front of him takes the mark.
What about Ash Whitney running over the mark too? The umpire didn't see that.
So ball now from Pittman towards half forward numbers with Bellpost Hill back there, but coming into the contest was Gavin. He can't get the footy. It goes across to Ettridge. Ettridge to full forward, but in the way there is Lima. and he has taken the mark. Might go home early.
Yeah. The ball deep into Bell Post Hill's attack, about 45 out from goal. Pack develops, umpire, come in, ball it up 3. Bell Post Hill leading, Anakie comfortably in the third term. Dylan Whitney, oh, that was the don't argue. We dropped the footy, umpire. Never going to pay that. Out of bounce, boundary throw in. 35 around from the Bell Post Hill goal. Wilson back on the ground, ruck work. Barton gets it down to the side, handball. Oh, came straight to Fantella from Anakie. He goes out towards Jovanovic, comes out. Oh, nice little tap to Baseley. Runs in 30, 20, 15, chips it over the top. And
why didn't he kick it?
Extremely fancy with it. And Corey Collins stood on the line and tapped and touched it. So it was only one behind. 10-14-74 now, Bell Post Hill. And they lead Anakie 5-9-39. The kicking came to Wilson. He goes up towards Pittman, rode by Rickett. And
I knew he grabbed that.
How does he call it? Oh, the hand came up. Anyway. So a boundary throwing right in front of us. Rickett was judged to be out. He's at the back of the pack. Fantella. Felsner's there as well. Fantella picks it up. Handball to Ash Whitney. Little right foot kick. Chopped off by Phyllis. Coming at it too.
Right, it was out and it was called out, so fair enough.
Wilson getting in the front. Barton. Baird through the middle. Leaves it behind. Then he gets it the second attempt. Fantella gets the kick away towards half forward. Collins used his body beautifully again. He just subtle little push away from Razmosky and took the mark at half back for the Roos. He goes up, Wilson takes the mark, switch the ball, that'd be nice. He goes out there in the middle. McMurray. Oh, Lollicardo has to stand under that. Overall against him. Overall, sits for him nicely too. Handball away. Heard the call from Pisano. Has to sit and wait for it. His handball was to nobody in particular. Anakie had the numbers, but then they left it behind. If they can pick it up, they can't. Tar gets across there. And Lollicardo. Tar tries to keep his feet, does so, and breaks free. Handballs away. Pisano helped him out, followed up. Runs through centre wing, goes towards half forward. Oh, that's a good mark too. And
Basically,
I think it it might be. It's a long way out there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I might need glasses, I think. Rob, can I have your glasses?
We have these.
It's a long way out there. And it goes up towards Jovanovic, front and centre. Numbers still with the Panthers. Handball. Came back towards the pocket, but Felsner takes the mark for Anakie in the last line of defence. He's got Rickett short. He goes further afield. It's a good kick too because Luke Wilson has made some space for him at centre half back. Takes the mark.
Nowhere to go.
Nobody. There's about 12 blokes standing behind him at the moment. He chips the ball over the top. Costello gives him a lead. He takes the mark. Handballs it. Inboards. Okay. And they run now through centre half forward, but they've turned the ball over again. Lollicardo, second there. Can't take it with him. Urquhart, left, right. Got it away. Overall, handball back. And now they switch the ball towards Ta'a, who followed it up on centre wing. Got a bit of time. He just chips the ball. Fantella, front and centre from Dawson was okay. Great smother, though, came from White. Tried to kick it off the ground. Picks it up in the end. Look for somebody to give it to. Pittman. His handball back inboard. Wilson off a step towards centre half forward. Might be okay. That's a good mark.
Boy.
It's a very good mark. And Ettridge, I think, takes the mark. 50 out. Open goal square. He might want to go for it. Oh, holds it up into the square. No mark taken, was it? Yes, it was, said the umpire. And last line of defence.
Nothing wrong with your eyes. That was basically right over there.
Thanks very much.
So they go. Bell Post Hill towards Wood. He takes the mark in between back pocket and half back. 10-14-74 Bell Post Hill. Anakie 5-9-39. 17 minutes played third term.
Yeah, so good move there. Wood straight off the interchange bench. Loose man into the back half and gets the ball to McNamara at centre half back. I think the game's degenerated, Grubby, in this quarter. They're just going, aren't they?
Both sides.
Yeah, so ball in front of our broadcast position, centre wing. Barton, round the body, tackled as he kicked the footy. Basely on that occasion gets it to Whitney. Whitney, a kick towards half forward. Picked up by Parsons. Player loose out there, McMurray. He kicks it towards half forward. Wilson on his own, middle of the ground. Why would he go across the ground? Probably good they've kept possession. It comes to McMurray again. He's got all the time in the world. He needs to do something with it. Does well.
He does, and that's why he went over there in the finish. Not that you were wrong, but Wilson could have kicked it there too, but they waited for the opportunity for some space, and that was good footy in the finish.
So Colliver, I think, is the fellow who took the mark. It was a good lead. Ball kicked to space, and that was probably the best passage of play for the quarter. Colliver now, 45 metres out. Be a good kick from there. Comes in. It's not a bad kick. It's across the face of goal. Almost a big mark. Back of the pack. Lays down the Anakie player as the ball comes clear through Page. Towards centre wing. Baird and Collins. Oh, great work. Trail bell post 10-14.
Wilson tries to get it over the back of the pack. Might work okay. Gavin runs through half forward. Goes long towards Colliver, but standing in front. No mark taken. Sulix needs some support. And the pack develops about 30 out from the Anakie.
You even had to take him to Europe with it for a month. The poor bugger.
Ball up. Lima gets it free. Back towards half back. Or Olicado came in. Ball spills free. Kavanagh couldn't take it. Wood could. Gets out of it. Sticky situation, goes towards Whitney. He can't take the mark, but he keeps his feet at half back. Does well, runs away, got some speed. Gave it to Overall, who wasn't watching, so Whitney just went back and got it himself anyway. Goes to the middle. Might be a turnover, but they work pretty hard. Bell post still. They've done nicely. They get away. Carter gets it towards Jovanovic. One-on-one. Doesn't sit for him. Getting back there. Lewis, who's got the job on him now as well. Tried the Joel Selwood. Didn't work. Didn't get the high tackle. Umpire said play on. 25 out from goal. A long way. Look at that. Perfect. Wilson third up. Gets it down. Tobin somehow extricates himself, but a couple of goalkeepers there for Anakie. Do you like that?
Extricate,
you like that? Go and look that up. Now, Collins gets it away by hand to Bowman. He has 3 bounces, 4 bounces, 5 bounces at 50. Keeps going. Wants to draw a player. Does. Kicks it over the top by hand. And McMurray off a step towards half forward. Olicado comes out over his head. Nobody there, though, for Anakie. Bell post still with the numbers working back. McNamara chips it inboard. It's okay. Page takes it at half back. He goes to the middle. Ash Whitney can run free and go with the right foot kick long towards Baird. Nobody on him. He takes the mark. 50 out from goal. Held up. Jovanovic gives him a lead. He goes in that direction. The big fella has to make up a bit of ground. Does so. Oh. And I think he's
hurt himself again.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think he's all right, though.
I think that arm might have landed on that arm.
No, it looked like he landed on his head. Might have hurt his neck.
I was going to say, nearly put his chest and his neck into the ground, I reckon, as he went through. But he's kicked 1 goal 3 this afternoon, Matt Jovanovic.
If nothing else, he's getting good game time, and that's going to benefit them.
That's what it's there for. That's what he's out there for. It doesn't matter whether he kicks 2, 3 or 10-5. He's out there to get some run in his legs, and he'll be a welcome addition in the coming weeks. Don't worry about that.
So, right forward pocket, about 30 out. Comes in, keeps it low, and I think he's got it. That's a great kick. So, missed a couple of...
So in the middle, Wilson back there, wins it against Wood on this occasion, comes to Kavanagh, he loses possession of the footy, Fantella picks it up for Belpost Hill, round the body with the left foot, hits the ground, keeps running towards forward 54, Belpost Hill. Barton can't pick the footy up, comes out to Dawson. Oh, great mark, Tobin, running with the flight of the footy, didn't know what was coming towards him, kept his eye on the footy and has taken the mark on his chest. 35 metres out, directly in front, has 1 to his name already, the opportunity for number 2. Tobin now moves in. That's a good approach, good drop of the footy. Goal umpire does not move. That's goal number 2 for Shane Tobin.
Umpire throws the ball in the air. Wilson nearly tries to rove it himself off his own ruck tap. Fantella in the middle again, gets the clearance, left foot kick towards Barton at half forward, does well, good hands, wheels around, handball back towards Pisano off a step. Back there, Bowman in the last line of defence for the Roos.
He's tried all day, Bowman.
He has. He goes out wide towards Parsons. He goes around the line looking for McMurray. If it sits for him, Barton's right next to him though. Worries him out of it. Hassles him out of it.
9 out. He's had no chance again.
Boundary throw in from the side of the pack. Collins. Ball still in dispute. Through the middle, Steve Rickett. Goes with a high right foot kick out towards Lollicado. Pittman this time. He gets it away towards Lollicado again. Handball. Bell post till they're working hard. Lollicado did well in the end. He spun away, got the handball out towards Gavin, close to the boundary line. Bell post still.
This, well, it mightn't be late in the third quarter. There have been very long quarters here this afternoon. Tap down comes forward. Picked up there, Whitney to Whitney. Now to Page. Comes back and Wood kicks the ball along the line for the Bell post till side. Overrunning the footy was Wilson. Picked up by Barton towards half forward. Almost picked up in the middle there by Tis Carter, as they do well in the clinches. That's the good part about Bell post there. Skills are good, and goes toward Pisano. Pushed out of the contest by McMurray. Round the body, Wilson, unattended on centre wing. Takes the mark for Anakie. Goes along the line. In front there was, is it Pittman? It was on that occasion.
Again.
So the ball turned over again as the ball spills out of hands. Coming on towards Phyllis. Can he pick it up? He can. Towards the lead on that occasion for Anakie. But, gee, it's hard to see over in that corner. It's in the forward pocket for Anakie side. They need a score here badly, but Bell Post Hill defence is going to come away with it again. Fursland ends up with the footy. The long barrel, middle of the ground, in front, and great diving mark taken by Lantini. He's done well. He goes long now towards, in fact it was Barton, goes towards the lead of Tar. He's been on and off the ground this quarter a bit, as takes the mark just outside forward 50. He's got a lot of players running toward the goal square, but he comes back inboard, comes to Page. No one within 35 metres of Page, takes the mark, kicks long into the full forward area. At the drop of the ball was Tobin. Attacked that one, back to Barton. He can't control it. Comes under a heap of players, all got arms out. The ball comes out, umpire calls play on. Surely he'll have to blow the whistle. Have him on and off. It's going to last him toward later in the season. The tap down came from Barton, went to Tar and picked up by Dawson. And he's only kicked A behind. 12
players, I think. Because where's Lentini? Where'd you get him from? He's not even playing.
You meant Fantella.
Fantella.
Who's Lentini? They got a sneaky one coming out of the trees, have they?
Can't read my own writing.
The ball had been kicked in and then it came back to Bell Post Hill's 10-metre goal square. So it's just about 15 out from goal, directly in front. They're going to have a ball up. Oh, be quiet, Sconita, for God's sake. As long as he doesn't call Polly Farmer, we're okay.
Yes,
Punched away by Rickett.
As long as he doesn't call himself.
Handball back towards Dylan Whitney. Gets it to the 10-metre square. Lewis takes the mark. Last line of defence for the Roos. Try and settle things down for Anakie in the last line of defence. He goes towards 50. Might be okay. It is. Parsons takes the mark. And there is the siren. Jeez, what's going on?
Oh, what's going on here?
Shortest day of the year, so maybe they've just decided to not turn the lights on tonight. 12-15-87, Bell Post Hill.
For Bell Post Hill, Caleb.
For the respective sides. Luke Wilson gets it down. And Ricardo having a run in the middle too by the looks of it. He gets wrapped up, not going anywhere. So secondary bounce.
He wasn't too bad that day at West out of Anakie.
He was good.
Ricardo. He was quite strong.
Yeah, and if you're going to give him a run on the ball, that's where he'll learn a bit too.
Yeah, my word.
So Gavin gets one high. He looks like he's on the ball as well. So giving him a bit of a run on the ball is good for him.
He's done the right thing, Phil Gavin.
Yeah, Gavin chips it over the top. Costello takes the mark, still in the middle. Not much to kick to at the moment. A lot of blokes yelling for it, but not really running for it.
Nah.
So Costello just chips it up. Phyllis runs through the middle. Bell Post still got a couple at half back for them. Ball spills free. Lollicado, handball. Was a good handball except the fact that it went straight to a Bell Post Hill player. Fursland gets it out wide. Carter at half back. Wheels around. Oh, spent a lot of time with the footy and then turned it over to Phyllis.
Would have liked to have seen Carter go on the left foot and run then, but he obviously not that confident.
So Phyllis switches the play back to the middle. It's okay. Parsons takes the mark. Left foot kick around the corner to Rickett to sit for him. It does. At half forward, he's over the top to Colliver. They've moved the ball from one side to the other now. He plays on. Left foot kick over the top's okay. Created the loose man. Ettridge takes the mark. 30 out. Pretty acute angle, but on the right side for a right footer. And he's kicked 1 goal, 1 today. Ettridge.
Just remember, boys, a few weeks ago, Carrillo kicked 8 in the last quarter. That'll do him here. That'll get him over the line here almost.
Do you want to have something on that?
Matter of fact, I think it'll be a draw just quickly if they do that.
Correct. Ettridge comes in, kicks the goal. He's pretty confident. But he's missed it to the near side.
What if they kick their 8, then that'll be a very handy point.
Lima kicks into overall. Overall now, middle of the ground. Numbers there with Anakie. Unfortunately, they went without the footy. Lolicardo picks it up. Handball to Wilson. Chip over the top, looking for Rickett. Can't take the mark. Picked up at ground level for Anakie. Go long towards the full forward mark and Pittman. Probably first mark for the day would have been. No, he might have taken one earlier. But he's only 25 metres out. Probably the wrong side for a left footer. But an opportunity here to improve the Anakie score. Can't work out these blokes. I'd be exhausted if I went back that far every time I got a kick.
I don't know why he needs to, really.
So Pittman comes in, kicks from fairway from the man on the mark. He's gone across the face, I think, and he has. Ups Holden Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard. Only 3 minutes gone. The chip comes in to Fantella. He takes the mark. Where does he go from here? Goes wide, looking for, finding Urquhart. Urquhart very close to the boundary line. Half-back flank. He chips it further and finds Sulik. Haven't seen much of him since quarter time. Sulik now called to play on by the umpire. Kicks long for bell post for Anakie players. No bell post until now the troops arrive. Dawson picks it up middle of the pack. Whitney Ash comes through just with strength. Breaks a tackle. Gets a long kick towards full forward. 2 players wrestling there. Jovanovic doesn't get the mark. Doesn't get the free kick. Comes to ground level. Parsons does well. He's well tackled by Jovanovic. Great work by the forwards there as the ball comes out of the defensive area for Anakie. Middle of the ground. Good contest there. Comes picked up Fursland. Goes right, goes left. Gets a handball away and the kick comes out and that's a well-weighted kick. Terrific mark taken for Bellpost Hill by Whitney. He did. And I think he might have put that in the memory bank, Dylan Whitney.
Bit of a smile.
So Dawson picks up the footy. Handball comes out to Razmoski. Round the body, Razmoski. In the way there is Parsons for Anakie. 5 minutes gone. Final quarter. 5-11 Anakie trail. Bellpost Hill 12-15.
Parsons goes towards Costello. Used the body nicely against Fursland. Plays on quickly. Gets it around the corner to Colliver. Takes the mark. Uncontested. In between wing and half forward. Oh, Candy as well, if you don't mind. Wheels around on the right and then goes long towards the pocket. Turn the ball over, though. Will they be able to keep it in? The Panthers got a couple there. No, they do. They do. Or do they? No, they don't, said the boundary umpire. So we'll have to do the ruck work. Might favour him. He goes up. He gets it down. Ball spills off the back of the pack. Coming across Panthers. They break free. Kick around the corner might be, was that a push? The umpire said play on. Anakie has still got it. Costello from 50 goes towards the lead of Carter, who unfortunately plays for Bellpost Hill. He takes the mark in front. Wants to switch the play out wide, looking for Dawson and Urquhart, but getting there first is Collins.
He read that well.
Handballs it back inboard to nobody in particular, but it sits for Kavanagh. He runs at 50. Could have blazed away and didn't. He measured the pass and Pittman took the mark. 35 out from goal, 45-degree angle.
He might be on the right side this time, Eric.
Yeah, but like why go to the pockets? You know, it was a lead. You got to come up the middle of the ground. There was space there.
I think there was space there, but he might shut us up by kicking a big one.
Well, probably the effort that the players up further putting in, he needs to.
Yeah.
To support them.
So Pittman comes in. Left foot up, 35 yards. Missed it to the near side, I think.
Yep.
3 for another one. Another behind.
Grubby certainly taken the foot off the pedal.
Yeah.
Lima, kick into McNamara. Marks in the back pocket. Where will he go? Along the line. Control kick. Unfortunately, Collins in the way for Anakie. Ball picked up. Handball comes back. Long kick now into the full forward area for Anakie. Big pack of players there as ball picked up. Good tackle, McNamara. Rickett comes in. Beautiful tap down to Colliver. Tackle high. Umpire, and he gives Payne the ball, holding the ball. Tobin goes out wide. Tipped over for Belpost Hill. Fursland, centre wing. Pretty much slow motion now at the moment as Fursland now chips along the boundary again. That's a great control kick. And mark taken for Belpost Hill. Comes back inboard. That's a really great kick.
12-15 to 5-12.
So ball now, Belpost Hill. Get the ball to the full forward area. Bowman back there, tackle without the footy. Play on, said the umpire. And handball. 1.5 minutes gone. 12-15 Belpost Hill, 5-12 Anakie.
Boundary throw in. Rickett got it down. Goes towards centre half back. But Anakie had the numbers. Kavanagh got these. Handball to Peters. Handball inboard. Might be okay if it sits. It is. And Weisbrook runs away. Goes along towards Pittman, who comes out. Can't take the mark. Gets shoved in the middle of the back. And is still down. Panthers with the numbers overall. Breaks free. Handball was okay. It's Zulix. Runs through half back. Chips it into the middle. Tobin. And plenty of space for him. He chips the ball over the top. They take the mark. Dawson goes long towards full forward, over the back. Sat and wait for it. Handball, fancy football. Finish it off, boys. The kick around the corner from Whitney has missed. Through for one behind. Unbelievable.
Collins brings the ball in for Anakie. Steve Rickett, mark, centre half back. He's kept trying all day.
Yeah, look, he's been pretty good.
Goes out wide, looking for Wilson. Can't take the mark. Ball comes to ground. Ground level, Belpost Hill have been terrific. But on this occasion, Anakie can't pick the footy up. Big pack of players around the footy. Very scrambly at the moment. And finally, it does come out to Wilson. Wilson for Anakie. Off the side of the boot, looking for Colliver at half forward. Can't take the mark. Can they do something with this 4-0 forward, the Anakie side? No, they can't. As Lollicardo picks the footy up. Looking for Kavanagh by hand. Finds him. Runs to 50. Little chip pass. Oh, barely got to... his teammate as plays on quickly now. Oh, that's got to be a free kick, surely. Phyllis had absolutely no chance in the wide world of going for the footy. Carter jumped all over him, and ball was kicked in by Peters. Haven't seen much of him all day.
You want half a scum?
No, I'm right, thanks, Grub.
Oh, dear. If anyone saw the TV show a few weeks ago with his birthday, it's nearly as bad. Phyllis now, 15 metres out, 45-degree angle. We're right behind this kick. Comes in, and he's kicked it right through the middle. So... he started with one in the first quarter. He's got one in the last quarter. Phil stretching, obviously tiredness.
Well, every bloke I see coming off for Belpost Hill here, they're all absolutely buggered. So they're still doing the work, even though it doesn't look like it for me. It looks like slow motion for me.
And Wood, Wilson in front, gets it down. Kavanagh can't take it with him. Ball comes out the back of the pack. Kick around the corner from Ettridge is okay towards half forward. Bounce over the top of a couple of players. Not Fursland though. Runs through half back. Goes towards centre half forward. Coming out Parsons. Kept his feet. And the Belpost Hill forwards didn't. He runs free through the middle. Goes with a right foot kick towards centre half forward. And Costello took the mark. Ran in. Played on. And kicked the goal. So his second of the afternoon.
Nearly 14 minutes gone. Wilson got the tap down. Steve Rickett. Got past a tackle there and kicks the ball towards half forward at ground level. Ball taken by Phillips over the top to Culliver. Can he pick it up? He can. Handball back to Phillips. He kicks it towards the goal square. Players back there from behind. Almost a mark to Costello. Can't take it. Picked up by Lollicardo. He goes goalwards. Unfortunately, doesn't quite get there, and it's rushed through.
For Belpost Hill. Comes commentary box side, looking for Barton. Oh, he does very nicely. Got the hold anyway. He chips it around the corner to Tobin. Uncontested mark at half-back. He chips it further afield. It's okay. Pisano on centre wing, uncontested. Takes it. Tar gives him a lead. He goes in that direction, just chips it up for him to run onto over the shoulder. Umpire says play on. Ash Whitney in there. Parsons. Oh, that's wrapped up. There, he's got it anyway. Please pay something, umpire.
No, he's got to play holding the ball.
Anakie into attack. Belpost still into attack. Punched away by Wilson. At the back of the pack, Collins. Kick around the corner towards Peters. Don't sit and wait for it, son.
Lewis can pick that up.
So a boundary throw in short again. Page gets it down in the end. Goes to Tobin. Oh, he ran. That's holding the ball, isn't it? How many times can you go on a pirouette dance?
Around the world in 80 days.
Jeez. Forward, he's a very nice thrower of the ball.
That's why he's playing.
Wilson. Yes. Whitney out of the middle of the pack. Goes towards half forward. Off the side to Pisano. Rides a bump outside of the right boot towards the 10-metre square, but getting back there, Parsons for Anakie. Wants to switch the play and go to the outer side. Kicks it out looking for Gavin. He'll be up against Fantella. Gavin traps it. Handball back inboard. It's okay. They just settle things down. Ettridge around the corner towards half-forward Costello. Fursland against him. Draws the player and gets the kick to Fantella on centre wing. For Belpost Hill. Out of side. Goes with the right foot kick. Measures the pass to Tobin. Oh, there he goes. He's given a 50. He's given a free kick. There's a 50. And Tobin got pushed after he took the mark, and he'll come down. And needs a bit of business.
Absolutely.
So Tobin comes in. Left foot. Kicks.
A goal.
The goal.
Fell about 12 or 14 goals in front of Port Melbourne.
Are they?
It's on the telly. So the ball up in the middle. Wilson down to Rickett. Over to Weisbrook. Towards half forward. In the way there is Fursland again. Played very well today without doing any more than he has to. Mark taken. Page still in the centre square. You've got Tobin on his own in the middle. This is where Anakie seemed to get undone, Grubby. They've allowed too many loose players so that Belpost still can play the game they want to play. Ball kicked into the forward 50. Taking the mark for the Anakie side is Bowman. Bowman switches a play across the ground. Comes out to Wilson. He's got Collins running. Will he use him? No, he won't. Where's he going to go from here? Because there's no Anakie players. He's got to go backwards. Back to the back pocket. And this is where they absolutely cut you off. Phyllis has got to run, bouncing the ball back to the goal square, across the ground, and change the direction. And he's done well. Finds McMurray. Now he has to find a player. He's got players leading. Got White. Doesn't opt to use him. Problem is they go here, there and everywhere. Grubby, you've got to get up the ground to score, don't you?
Yeah. And unfortunately, they make a mistake and they're only 60 out and they're gone.
They turn it over. So they've been round and round the circle on the half-back flank, and they still retain possession. Now the long kick towards centre wing, looking for Rickett, and I thought he almost got the mark there, but umpire didn't agree. So it's at ground level, centre wing. Rickett comes through, hold the ball. Oh, gee, he might have got pinged for throwing the. No, he got a free kick for a high tackle. So
we can't argue with that because we're 300 metres away. So we'll give that one to him.
Can't see what happened, but might have got a free kick for effort because he worked pretty hard for that. Steve Rickett, long kick along the boundary, very close to the boundary line. Off hands, it stays actually in play as Culliver handballs it. Got players running, and that's better play. As Anakie now kick towards the head of the goal square.
Oh,
fantastic mark. Is that
Pittman, I think.
It is Pittman, above his teammate there, and also two opponents. Fantastic one-grab mark, and I guess he needs to do a lot more of that throughout the course of games, Grubby, for Anakie to be any sort of a challenge.
Yeah, well, yeah, and I'm not too happy with him, actually, because he just woke me up. But I tell you what, it's hard to call out there. Have a look at that. The moon is closer than the boundary line over there by the looks of it.
So Pittman comes in, and I think he might well have kicked his first for the day.
22 minutes played, final term. Wilson gets it down again. Fighting hard for it, though. Whitney in the middle. Left foot kick to half forward. Nobody there, though, for the Panthers. Oh, Collins, he drops the mark he probably should have taken. Basely gets it back to Tobin. He goes back towards the 10-metre square. Tar from behind, punches it away defensively. And the numbers with Anakie. Bowman breaks free. Goes with a short little kick. It's okay. And back into the centre square. McMurray takes it.
Is that the Bowman that used to win the sprint at the half-time?
That's him. Goes inboard to Parsons, right in the middle of the ground. Goes to Colliver. They remind me of Frawley and Garland, those two.
Yeah.
Colliver goes to the left foot kick to Pittman again. So he'll shoot for goal from 45 out directly in front.
It just shows you what happens when the pressure does go off the game.
Yeah.
And that's what's happened to these young blokes. Phyllis and all them are coming into the game. No wonder they're playing well the last weeks, because the other sides haven't been able to put the pressure that the Belpost Hill Panthers can put on.
So Pittman, who kicked one a minute ago, is for number 2. And for 9 for Anakie. He comes in and not going to make the distance. Oh, great mark. Is that Rickett? Big Steve Rickett has taken the mark in the goal square, I think. He has.
Well, I don't think it's in the goal square because they're putting him on an angle.
Well, all right. Must have just been outside.
I was going to say, if it's in the goal square, doesn't he have to go straight in front?
I hope so.
Yeah.
So, I don't think it'll be much trouble for Steve Rickett, though. He comes in, kicks the goal. His first, 9th for...
Up by the pressure, as you've mentioned several times. Wilson in the middle, great tap down again.
But does that mean shut up and don't mention it again?
No, I didn't say that at all.
Oh.
Shut up and don't mention it again.
Hey, I knew someone was going to say it. Oh, look at the pressure.
Kick off the ground for Belpost. Basely attacks the footy, gets tackled, gets a handball to Tar, looking for somebody to give it to. Now he finds someone. He's tackled in Dawson.
Now that's holding the ball up. Well, good
it.
Man, well done.
Isn't that advantage?
Well, yeah, the advantage. He should have let that go then. He finally pays a free kick.
So what's happened there? The free kick taken. The kick is nowhere near as good, and they're going to turn it over. So certainly an advantage lost there for Anakie as umpire now puts the ball up ground, totally in shadow now. Had a bit of sun earlier, but picked up there by Whitney. A kick quickly out of the pack, and it is Bowman for Anakie. A long kick along the boundary. It's going to be perilously close to it again. Mark taken for Anakie. Back in board. Looking for Wilson. Takes the mark in the centre. Called to play on. Oh, handball to the umpire, I thought. McMurray, handball back. Wilson, no,
he nearly
now
did.
got it. Now Wilson finally gets a kick towards half forward. Good contest there, 1-on-1. Ball comes clear, picked up by Kavanagh, runs into the open goal, has a bounce, drops it. Now he's...
he could have run another 20 metres.
Absolutely.
His finger's hanging off. He's done something. He's dislocated.
Doesn't kick the goal with his finger. Kicks it with his foot.
I think that's why he dropped the ball on the way through.
It's a bad bounce.
Yeah.
Come back, hit him in the
Come back
finger.
and hit his finger and dislocated his finger, I reckon.
Fair enough. Belpost Hill with the ball. Last line of defence, just chipping the ball around. Page takes the mark. And got it from McNamara. Goes up the ground towards Urquhart at defensive 50. He takes the mark.
Out wide.
Yeah, out wide. Just it's like a game of chess sometimes with it, isn't it? They just set them up and just we wait for somebody to move,
But
and
with
then somebody else moves.
With Belpost, you just look for it now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he goes down the line towards towards centre wing. Oh, geez.
Firstland landed heavily there.
He did, and a few boys take a while to get up too. The ball spills free from Whitney, and it's out of bounds for a throw in.
Oh dear,
Great work, Richo. So the ball comes to the back of the pack. Urquhart gets the kick away towards half forward. Basely uses the body beautifully. McMurray next to him. Carter keeps his feet. Can he get the handball out? He can. Now to Dawson. 55 out. Goal square. 1-on-1. Tar. Lewis. Off hands. Through the back. Anakie have the numbers. And Bowman gives the 1-2. And they go towards Peters on half back. Takes the mark. Most of the players up the field covered, so he wants to switch the play back towards Lewis. He takes the mark in the goal square, goes to the outer side. It's okay, they've built it up. McMurray goes out, but might have turned the ball over. Coming out And keeping the pressure on there was Ash Whitney.
Only 4 or 5 goals kicked in the quarter. Ball thrown in. Wilson got the tap down to nobody. Picked up Belpost Hill back towards the full forward area. Anakie, numbers back there. And can't get the footy clear until Phyllis now does well. Kicks it towards Wilson. Finds him. Centre wing. Decides to run on. Has one bounce. Decides to kick long towards half forward. Looking for Ettridge. Finds him. It's much better from Anakie. Now goes towards Pittman at full forward. Can he take the mark this time? He does. A terrific work in front.
Geez, I wish he could have taken a few of them early in that second quarter.
Well, it wouldn't have made a difference to the game,
Yeah, it
would
would have made a big difference.
So Pittman now, he's kicked 1 goal 2 for the quarter. He's 30 metres out directly in front.
Is that scoreboard right?
9-14 to 13-16. What have we got?
Oh, it might be 10-14 in a minute.
Well, they've already got it. I was going to say, if he kicks this, they're only about 14 points down on the score. Well, that can't be right.
No, they'll be 20. They'll be that.
So
if he kicks it.
Pittman comes in.
Don't have to worry about
Gone
it.
a long way across. It is a behind 1-3.
The kick in. Baird comes in. In fact, it's Lima, sorry. Comes in, gets it to Barton. At half back. Called to play on now.
Oh, he's kicked it out in the full.
He has kicked it into the... Chips the ball short.
It's good when you're here. Good when you're here. You can see him.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Punched away. Page. Barton at half back. This time the kick, not much better. Ricketts stands there, can't take the mark. Needs some support. Might get it back himself. He runs. Oh, he gets one high. Joel Page. So
He took that free kick
yes, he
30
did.
metres this side of where the ball went out over the line.
He did.
What are the boundary umpires doing?
Rickett, he kicks into Page while he was down nearly. Rickett, handball, backwards to Parsons. Still in the middle of the ground. He chips the ball.
For God's sake, ring the siren.
And, he's paid. The umpire's now reversed it and giving a free kick to Belpost Hill.
It was a bump.
So...
It was a bump. And they bumped each other, and the bloke that fell over got the free kick.
The bloke that caused it got the free kick.
He bumped into the other bloke and bounced off him and got the free kick.
Razmoski's got
I
it.
can't believe it.
He kicks it 35 metres backwards. Sets Lima a task, but he's okay. He gets it over the top to Urquhart. Still at half back. Out of side. Have to turn the lights on soon.
Making up for the last quarter.
Urquhart.
This is ridiculous.
Half back flank. Long kick to half forward.
I've got to get home.
Oh, there's a push in the back. Up the back.
I've got to get home. My missus made a big batch of scones.
32 minutes again.
Wilson gets it down.
How can that happen?
What's going on? The ball spills free. Goes with a right foot kick. Rickett behind. Can't take the mark. Oh, kick off the ground. And...
Missed.
Oh, geez, and I think it was Basely on the Blood Suzuki Smith's Holden final quarter scoreboard.
Ball's got 4. Anakie towards centre wing now. Running with the flight of the footy. It does well is Peters.
Oh, good boy.
Does
That's
it,
terrific.
Picks it up. Gets the foot to the footy towards half forward. Well controlled. Mark taken by Ettridge. Runs goalwards. And I think he might have just snuck it in.
That's a great bit of foot.
Wilson gets it down. Coming off the wing, Carter. McMurrich there. Through the middle, Whitney. Ash, Whitney gets it away to Wood. Right foot kick long, vacant goal square. Bowman gets back there. Which way is it going to bounce? Will he be able to keep it in? No, he can't through for one behind. And a quick kick in to by Bowman. And gets it to Phyllis, who takes
he's lost his leads.
2 bounces. Runs along the line, goes towards Rickett. And he does well. He's the best player on the ground, I reckon, Rickett. He's played well.
He's been well. He's been good, hasn't he?
He's been good. Goes up the line. Overall, at the side of the pack, Zulix goes towards to Whitney. I'm just told to settle things down.
Just hold on to it till the siren goes.
Just chip it backwards and forwards so we can see it here. Whitney goes long along the line. Oh,
that's
if you don't mind.
Great mark. And he's played on, and the umpire said, no, go back and have another crack at it because you stuffed it up. If he's handballed that, it's play on.
He gives it away by hands now to Carter, and he kicks it around the corner. Terrible kick off the boot. Handball towards Weisbrock, gets it back. Collins just chips it up for Peters, who goes at it. And is that a mark?
Well, I don't know what he paid because it wasn't a mark and it wasn't a free.
Chips it back inboard. Isbrook's taking the mark again. So it's centre half back. Over the top. Be Sunday morning soon, won't it?
Oh.
Parsons. Stick with us, Fred. We're not going to a break. We're going to finish it up here because it's about 5:30. There it is! There we go. 13-18. 96. Bellpost Hill have defeated Anakie.
Tell you how football is strong.